our first load off at Sweetwater, Texas, but it was raining like crazy over there, so we came on over here where it's a little bit drier. So went ahead and rolled my tarp on top here just in case it started trying to rain here while I was waiting, but they're about to pull me in, so I'm fixing to roll it on up. And we're gonna pull this one back a little bit because those back 4 stacks will go to Sweetwater, and these front stacks go here. So let's get this tarp rolled up right quick. Front tarp off, got all their stacks uncovered. So what we'll do when we get done, we'll pull this tarp back over to it'll come down right here, secure it up, roll it up, get us back over to Sweetwater. Since it will be the front stack, I'll have to throw one more strap to have 2 within the first 4 feet. Get one more strap on it. I'll just throw it over the tarp, kind of help hold it in place when we get done. Let's go see if they're ready for me. Well, the truck came in here full of rebar and stuff. He pulled right around me and rode right up in there, see me untarping and everything. He was gonna try to cut me. He was at the wrong place. He's supposed to be in Andrews, and he was all the way over here at Big Spring. That's crazy. He little ways off. It is humid. Pretty good people at them. I really enjoy coming to the smaller lumber yards versus going to the big material places for the most part. Big material places, a lot of times they just act like you're kind of in their way, which they receive a lot of product. So, but these places, they always, you know, the little lumber yards always act like they're happy to see you. Get out here and get the deal. We got an assortment of board on here, so I'm gonna kind of try to check it off as they're unloading it. Make sure we got everything the way it needs to be. Looks like they stack all their sheetrock off over there to the right, underneath that barn. Patience is a virtue. And I've been told that I don't have very much patience. But I did today. We was in here about 2.5 hours to unload half of the trailer here. Good kid. He is learning, man. He was learning. One of those kids ask you 100 questions. Whatever. He's a good kid, though. Took some time, but started kind of sprinkling on us. But we got her unloaded. So now we got to close the front of this up and get on down the road to Sweetwater and get the rest of it kicked off. We've lost a lot of time. We'll talk more about it a little bit. I had some plans today, but I think the plans are going to get diverted. So. enough for who it's for. Plenty of bungees. Holding it forward, I didn't even tighten that one down that hard. Just mainly put it on there for aesthetics. And we got enough bungees down here, hopefully to hold a roll in. Really, you want to roll it up underneath, but the way everything's positioned here is kind of funny. So we're gonna rock with it. We ain't got far to go, 60 miles. Let's get on down the road. Sweetwater, Texas, off I-20. We ain't got checked in. Pull over here on the side and make sure to leave enough room where you can get on both sides of the truck with the forklift. It's gonna come out of the building, I guess, here. Get over here and get her untarred.
That was close. Damn, rookie, ha ha ha.
We got her whooped, y'all. Oh, gotta do my log right quick. Gotta do the log book right quick. So my big plan today was to come down here, drop this one off here, then go to Big Spring, kick that one off, and then come back through here. Of course, it's on the way back up. And I was gonna stop here in Big Spring at the LubeZone, by the way. If you haven't already, go by and check out the fine folks at LubeZone and get you a good old service done there. Fast as back. Y'all know what it's all about there. So go check them out. And then was going to get a truck wash, but the rain. And I was going to go stop by and see my old brother-in-law. Excuse me. My son-in-law. My son-in-law is the new tire care manager, or the shop manager at the Love's here in Sweetwater, Texas. So he was the assistant manager at the one in Memphis where I live, and then he got promoted, and him and my daughter and grandson moved down here. Well, I'd say it's been about a month and a half ago. So they're living it up down here in Sweetwater, Texas. So I was going to go by and see them. So that's kind of my plan. But being that it took forever to get unloaded this morning, I am kind of cracking for time now. So I'm just going to have to breeze on through, get back. We're going to head back up to Duke, Oklahoma, and pick up our preload. We were going to go to Carrollton, Texas, down there in the DFW tomorrow, but they changed me up, and instead I'm going to back to Cowtown Materials in Abilene in the morning. And I went there Monday morning, and I was there for 5 hours waiting to get unloaded, and only had 2 trucks in front of me. So I'm hoping tomorrow morning is not a repeat of that. So, and then we'll go back to Duke tomorrow afternoon and pick up our preload for Carrollton. We're going to do that Carrollton load on Friday morning, and then I guess we'll come back and grab our preload, whatever we're going to haul Monday, and take it to the house Friday evening. That'll be it. Yesterday, can't remember if I talked about it already or not, but yesterday I took off. I had to go do my DOT physical, so we're good for another year on that. Due to my high blood pressure, my medicine for my high blood pressure, I only get a year. And then wife had Miss 806 had a dentist appointment, so we went to Amarillo to do that, and had to go by the IRS office and visit with them for a little bit about some stuff. And then I had to go take a drug test, a random UA for Ronnie. And that is about the 8th or 9th random drug test I've had in the last 5 years here with Ronnie. I don't know why, but I'm the only one out of all of us that ever gets picked for the randoms. I don't think, really, to be honest with you, I can't remember any of the guys ever having to go for a random but me. I'm the only one that ever gets picked for some reason. So just maybe they got some reasonable suspicion or something. I don't know what's going on. Or maybe I'm the only one that can pass. Just kidding, just kidding. But anyway, it's kind of weird get picked like that all the time. So anyway, we're going to pointer back north. We're going to go up here, hang a left on Highway 70 and shoot over to Hamlin. And then we're going to jump over to Highway 6. Take the back way into Duke. So we're going to get there about 5 o'clock. Little late today, but we're going to get her done nonetheless and get back down to Abilene this evening. So luckily these are little shorter runs, you know, just little 3-hour drives in between. So it's 3 hours down here, 3 hours back up, and it'll be 3 hours back down to Abilene. So as far as drive time, I ate up a lot of clock time, but we can fix that pretty easy. So those 2.5 hours I spent at one place, we can rewrite some history on that. So anyway, let's get on the road. tandems up on this trailer too. I might try to open them back up here in a minute.
Evidently it ain't getting no better, huh? No. They're still trying to figure out how to get it down. Got it.
got our diesel, and we went to a little mom and pop to get the diesel because it's cheaper on mud flat. And then we went on down to the Love's to take our shower, but the showers were out of order. And I kind of thought something might be going on. Mr. DOT right there on the left, out here cutting his grass. But anyway, showers were out, and I guess they said they had a boil water notice in there, so they must have had something either to do with the flooding or something going on. So there's no showers. I've run into more issues of finding a place to shower since I've started this this flatbed deal, but I didn't realize it, but Haskell here is about 10 miles out of the way. Normally I keep going south and I pop out at Stanford. Well, it's about 10 miles further to take the cut across from rural Texas back over here, and but there is a newer Kent Quick truck stop right up here. Supposedly has 3 showers, so see if we can get in there and get one. If not, I went 10 miles out of the way, and then if that's the case, we're just going to get on down to Abilene and I'll take a bird bath. A big old bird bath tonight. I know there's a big Stripes truck stop down here, but supposedly there is a Kent Quick as well. Down here to see what they got. About to come into downtown here. Just kind of enjoy the ride, enjoy the views. Ain't nothing like a small town. I guess you would call this North Texas still, Central Texas, North Central Texas, maybe West Texas, I don't know. It's kind of right in the middle of all of that country, so. Light went green. Looks like we probably got the police sitting up here on the right, maybe. In it, just like the one down in Alamogordo, New Mexico. Looks like we got some parking spots over here.
Turn right on South Avenue A, then take the ramp on the left.
About an hour out, this probably would actually be a good place to stay tonight, other than I want to get over there and get staged up so nobody gets in front of me. Because it is a pain in the butt to get unloaded where we're going tomorrow. So I'm going to jump back here and grab my shower bag, and we're going to go ahead and get something to eat and get a shower. See y'all here in a minute. got our shower. And got us some Apple Jacks. I actually had them in the truck. Got Rustic Cafe. It closed at 8:30, so we just missed them. Missed getting a good burger. So I think I'm just gonna lay her down here tonight. Looks like a good place to call it a night. 58 miles away, about an hour away. So we'll just get up. I'll get up about 4 o'clock, 4:30. We'll get over there early in the morning. Only way somebody's gonna beat me is if they stay the night before. I gotta watch it. I don't know if this right here, that flatbed there, it's a Paul transport truck, and there's another one across from me. They might be going the same place I'm going. So you never know. Never know. So, I'll close this video out in the morning. I'm gonna keep this video kind of short and sweet. I know I gave y'all some long ones for the last couple, and we'll try to keep this one a little bit shorter. But I'm gonna go finish eating here, and I'm gonna go get a little shut-eye. I'm kind of tired. It's been a long day for some reason, kind of, but it's all good. We'll see y'all in the morning. Got us a full moon. I think we got lucky. Ain't nobody here but us. Turn in right up here. The other day when we came, I was about 3 deep. Pretty wet. That's where I rolled my tarp the other day. I bet it's gonna be muddy today. Yeah, a little muddy, but I think we can get her done. You can mow right here. Yeah, let's get this thing untarped. Skies are clear. First morning, the skies have been clear in a long time. Get this thing done, get her ready. Alright guys, so we're all checked in, all broke down, ready to go. Just left 2 straps on one strap on the front bundle, 1 strap on the back bundle to have it ready to go in, make sure nothing shifts around. Pretty flat surface going in though. We got checked in with the office. They're in there loading their trucks out right now, so it looked like they had 2 of them in there. They're trying to get some product on. As soon as they're done with them, they're going to call me in. So hopefully, fingers crossed, hopefully this is short and sweet and we can hit the streets, right? So I appreciate y'all hanging out with us today. I know I told you it's going to be a shorter video. I really don't know how short it's going to be until I get it all edited up. I know I left some footage rolling while we was unloading that first drop yesterday, and the second drop yesterday. So, but I'll probably kind of splice and dice that. You already know, because you've already seen it. So, if you don't mind, drop down there, hit a like, leave us a comment. I know y'all know I'm horrible at answering back to comments, but I do read every one of them, and I appreciate all y'all for leaving a comment, letting us know what you think. And question: who are y'all watching on YouTube right now? You know, the YouTube trucking landscape is, to me, seems like it has changed quite a bit. I know Super Trucker Dan is still one of my favorites when he posts. My new go-to is a Flying Sparks Garage. It's a husband and a wife out there in East Texas. They're building a pretty cool 359. So really great content. Y'all think my videos are long though, you should watch theirs. But they're a lot of fun to watch. Looks like they enjoy what they do, and it's it's a good channel. It's a good channel. So if you hadn't checked them out yet, go check out Flying Sparks Garage. Leave them a comment. Let them know the 806 driver sent you. I know we're just little baby cakes compared to their channel, but we're working on it. Man, since I've started posting again, the counts have really come back up, so that's good. We're getting close to 10,000, y'all. So we I think we need like 100 more to be at 9,000, and once we hit 9, it ain't nothing. 10,000 is gonna be a milestone for us. I mean, we've been doing this for a while now, and it's just been slow, steady growth the whole time, and I appreciate every one of y'all to come along every week to listen to my old redneck butt ramble about the trucking industry and what's going on. As far as the ag side, I don't know what's going on. I mean, we got a lot of rain. A lot of these farmers are still trying to get their cotton in the ground, and we're approaching the deadline for insurance, and it is wet. I think they're going to end up having to mud it in. A lot of the winter wheat, a lot of the wheat that they're trying to get out of the field right now is too wet, and it's just a mess. So we're going to see how it goes. There we go. We got one truck coming out right now here. We got one of them loaded. Screen looks awful dark. I don't know how dark it is, but anyways, y'all be sure to keep the shiny side up and the hammer down. And we'll catch y'all on the next. Appreciate y'all watching. Until next time.